Finally, Jayden Bogle is through the door. Somerville and Gnonto out next. Who knows? But find out today on the latest Leeds United transfer news and rumours. All right, guys, what's going on? My name is Ollie Ward. Welcome back to the Ollie Ward channel. Happy Monday, start of a new week, and hopefully some incomings for Leeds United. Before we get into the transfer news and rumours, you know what to do. Be sure to smash that like button. Last video on Saturday got nearly 800. No, it got over 800 likes. What? 800. 800 people pressed the like. If we could get close to maybe, let's say, 400 or 500 again, that would be awesome. I mean, 800 was brilliant, but thank you guys for your support. It's been excellent. I had yesterday off because there wasn't too much news, but I'm back this week. Videos every day, hopefully. So yeah, keep smashing that like button, keep showing the support. Subscribe if you're new, all that good stuff. 16.2k is on the way. And today I want you to comment. I've definitely said this before, but what's your favourite Leeds kit of all time? At the end of the video, we're going to talk about the new kits potentially coming out of Leeds United. What's your favourite of all time? Stop waffling, Ollie. Get into the transfer news and rumours. So we're going to start off with outgoings. Wow, of course we are. We're starting with outgoings, and it's Somerville to West Ham. This is according to Fabrizio Romano. Very reliable journalists are also reporting this as well. West Ham have submitted initial proposal to Leeds United for Crysencio Summerville. Talks took place with the player's side, but still not close. The deal's still not close. They're calling this deal, and they're considering it very expensive. As we know, Leeds United do not have to sell now. Leeds United are in the good books, money-wise. Gray got off the books, got us some money. We don't need to sell the likes of Somerville and Gnonto unless they push for a move. AS Roma have also included Somerville in their list too. Listen, a couple of things to talk about here. We know that Somerville is liked by the likes of Chelsea. I think Rennes were in there as well. Liverpool, Newcastle. I think personally for me, if you're going to get rid of not West Ham, if you're going to get rid of Somerville, West Ham seems a decent option. I think the likes of Chelsea and Liverpool seem a bit too high up for him right now. Newcastle sort of similar. Rennes is not a big enough push for him. I think West Ham, he'd be able to break into the first team properly there. But again, if he's not pushing for a move, I don't see Leeds United, going for it. I think the deal and the club that Somerville could potentially just push himself for is a team like Liverpool. But we'll have to see how this one goes. And according to a reliable West Ham source on Twitter, West Ham have put in a lot of proposals to wingers last week. Somerville was just included in one of them. They're not just aiming on Somerville. If they don't get Somerville, they're done. They put a few proposals out to a few wingers. They need a winger, West Ham, and Somerville is one that they like the look of, but they're considering it very expensive. If they can get cheaper alternative, they might do that. But this, will play throughout the whole of the summer transfer window. Somerville will always be likely to maybe get a move, but he is training out in Germany right now, which is all good. He looks quite switched on. He didn't do too much in the friendly, but hopefully we'll see him come into himself a bit. But what's the best, for me, the best ideal scenario for Somerville is, if he's going to go, get him gone now, get some money and bring a replacement in ASAP. If not, cancel all offers and get him ready for the new season. I think it will be hard to lose Somerville and Gnonto. One will be hard enough, but I think if you lose both, then it's going to be a difficult sort of season because you do need some star magic. We're going to have a very good squad still, but you do need some star magic. So yeah, Somerville to West Ham could happen. But we'll have to see how that one goes. They don't just want Somerville, okay? They want a winger, and Somerville is definitely on their cards. Next up, we're talking Gnonto, and I put here, Gnonto wants out. He's got new agents, and he's pushing for a move out of Leeds United again. The new noise on the block is the deal to Everton is very close, and apparently they're going to have a busy sort of week. Everton have sort of tweeted out their reliable journalists in and around the club. They're going to be a busy week, and looks like Gnonto could be one of them deals. For me, he's done this last year. He's doing it again this year. Get him gone for me personally. He's replaceable. Somerville is harder to replace. Gnonto's replaceable. We saw it at Dan James last year. If you ask me by the back end of last year, who would you rather start? Gnonto or Dan James, sorry. I'm saying Dan James. I think Gnonto's definitely replaceable. I understand football's a business. Money talks and all this, but I don't like, it's hard to find loyalty in football nowadays. I completely understand that. I don't know where Gnonto stands. I really don't. I find it difficult because he's such a lovely guy, looks of it. But when it comes to money and the talks of football, he just always wants gone. He's never fully bought into the Leeds United project, I think. So I personally think get rid of him, get some money for him, and it looks like he wants to push away anyway. So let him do that. So yeah, That's the Gnonto news coming out of the club right now. But obviously, if he does stay, of course I'll support him. I support any player that wears the Leeds United shirt. That's just how I roll. Next up, we're talking Jay Stansfield to Leeds United. Jay Stansfield, Leeds like the look of him, young striker who burst on the scene in the last few years. He is a permanent Fulham player, but he's been out on loan to Exeter, and then he went and done similarly very good at Birmingham last year. He scored 12 goals for Birmingham. Didn't do enough to keep him up, but he's a very, very decent striker, only 21 years of age as well. Birmingham look like they're in the lead for him. Birmingham spent a lot of money. They're in League One next year, and I think they've outspent like 22 out of the 24 championship clubs or something like that. So Birmingham look like they want to get straight back up next year. But Birmingham are preparing a bid for him around 5 to 6 million, I believe. Fulham don't want to lose him, but will accept if price is right. Apparently, Leeds United are well in the race for this, but it's known that Leeds United want a striker, especially if we're going to talk another link in a minute and a couple of other links. They're all strikers. So it looks like Leeds United are looking around the area to maybe replace a Pat Bamford, replace a Joel Piroe, and maybe help out Joseph up top. I thought Joffrey had a very good game against Harrogate, so maybe we could see more of him. Leeds United do like the look of Jay Stansfield, but I think a player preference and a more realistic approach to this is he might probably return to Birmingham in League One. But we'll see how that one develops in the next sort of few days. Next up, we're talking Jebbison, and the Jebbison links won't go away. I've wrote down here, Leeds clearly after a striker. The Jebbison deal, obviously, he's just signed for Bournemouth on a free, but Bournemouth are ready to loan him straight back out again with Sunderland, Sheffield United, and Leeds United liking the look of the young striker. Again, Leeds want a striker, but I think a player like Jebbison will, you could say similar with Stansfield then, I guess, will probably ruin the potential of Mateo Joseph. Mateo Joseph looks like the man next year. He's got the number 19. He's got the Pablo number. He got an assist in pre-season. He looks sharp. He looks built, and he looks like he's ready to lead Leeds United next year. He's the poster boy as it stands so far for Leeds United. So I think a player like Jebbison, maybe even Stansfield, could take that glory away from Joseph. Personally, for me, would I start him up top next year? The first game of the season? I probably would at this rate. I want to say Joel Piroe, but again, I just don't know with Joel. I really don't know. You don't know what Joel Piroe is going to turn up. We're taking, before he joined us, he was back-to-back championship goal scorer winner. Like he was back-to-back golden boot in the championship, and we've kind of made him into this slow, sort of awkward, sort of, I don't know. Like it feels like when we play him, sometimes it feels like we're playing with a 10th man. I don't want that to happen because we know Joel Piroe is probably the best natural finisher at the club, and I'd love him to score more goals. Despite having a poor season, he still got like 12 goals last year or 13 goals. So there's still a very good striker in Joel Piroe. But the Jebbison links, like I said, won't go away. Leeds United do still like the look of the young Bournemouth striker. Next up, we're talking Leeds United and Ipswich Town in lead to sign Sammie Szmodics as of literally 5 minutes before recording this, and now looks like, according to Sky Sports, he's in advanced talks to join Ipswich Town. He would have been a very good signing for us. Another one of these statement signings, I believe. It feels like a bit of an old signing for Ipswich Town. They've signed a lot of championship players. We'll have to see how they do in the Premier League next year. But I think the Szmodics would have been a brilliant signing for us. And it's nice to see that Leeds United were in that sort of race. But it looks like he may favour, and Ipswich Town may favour a move for Sammie Szmodics. Something could happen there. Something could change. So we'll keep up to date with that. But yeah, that would be another statement signing. Like for me, Jayden Bogle was a statement signing. Sammie Szmodics was 100% a statement signing. I wish we pushed more for him. He looks like he's going to Ipswich Town. We'll see how that one develops. Last couple of stories, we're talking Rak Sakyi, who I just keep mentioning him in the last few days because, again, the links won't go away. And as it looks like right now, it could be a Gnonto or Somerville or even both, a replacement for them. He's a tricky winger. It's, again, similar to the Jebbison. These rumours aren't going away, and it will make sense that these rumours are still here if Leeds United do sell Gnonto or Somerville. Apparently, Daniel Farke is a long admirer of him, and it'll be unsure yet if Palace would look to sell on a permanent or another loan for Rak Sakyi. He went out on loan to Charlton last year, and I've seen Charlton fans talk about how he's one of the best players they've seen in a Charlton shirt in the last sort of 20 years, which says something, really. He's highly rated at Palace by Palace and the Palace fans as well, but it does look like I said, again, 5 minutes before recording, it looked like Southampton are ready to get a second bid since their first one was rejected. The rumours were that Palace don't want to sell to Southampton, being a Premier League rival, but it looks like Southampton want to go back in again with a permanent bid. So you never know. It looks like Palace want to loan him out, But Southampton want him on the permanent. We'll see how that one develops in the next few days. And the last but not least, we're talking the new kits. It looks like Leeds United are going to have a yellow away kit and a pink third kit. If you haven't seen these, check out all the leaks on Twitter. I don't mind them. I always have a bit of a thought about kits when I first see them, but when they're on the players, I'm like, actually, this kit's really nice. I've always liked all the kits. I'm an absolute, you know, target nightmare for the club. No, target dream for the club, because they can put out any shit, and I'm going, yes, I like that. So let me know what you guys think about the kits, and let me know your favorite kits in the comments down below. Guys, I've been Ollie Ward. Quick run up of the news we spoke about. Somerville to West Ham. Gnonto wants out. Stansfield to Leeds. Jebbison links won't go away. Szmodics to Ipswich Town after Leeds do like the look of him. And Rak Sakyi links again not going away. If you guys do enjoy daily transfer videos, be sure to smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll catch you in the next one. Cheery. Oh.